If he eats that, it's gonna make his tongue go numb.
We ordered beignets. It's the Big 15. This is why I love to come to service on Sunday. Hey family and friends, welcome back to another vlog. It is Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. This is It's Beyond G, where we vlog family, food, and travel TV. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, hey G team. Today is a very, 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 very special day. It's the Big 15. 15 years of marriage. Today is our anniversary. Do I look 15? And I said I was going to start putting the dates in these vlogs. So here we go. It is a beautiful 88 degrees on this day. The sun is shining. God is shining down upon us. And I wanted to start this vlog off today. It's a beautiful day. Why didn't I call off work? Y'all should have reminded me. Y'all should have said, gee, your anniversary coming up. Take a personal day. I know what I did. I still have one left. But Jay and I, we've decided that we're going to take a trip sometime in June when we're out of school. 14 days left. I cannot wait. We do not have a trip planned. I want to cruise so bad. It's cruising season. Thinking about Virgin, but note to you all, if you get married, don't plan your wedding during the school year if you're in education. What were we thinking? We could have at least picked Memorial Weekend. I'm just feeling real blessed to be able to celebrate 15 years and to be able to share a portion of our journey with you all. Made my own iced coffee this morning. Let me get on in here because I have to plan the day out so I can brush my teeth, put these Invisaligns back in, finish this coffee, and yeah, I'll see you all. My baby's artwork here. This one, it does look like a body. You see the male's arms on the left and right, the nipples, the spine going down, the middle vertebrae column. This one right here to me does not look like spilt milk. It looks like ovaries or maybe an alien monster. Oh, this one looks like lungs, doesn't it? Lungs in an x-ray. This one looks like a turkey to me. A turkey standing up. Hey family,
what's up?
Happy Saturday. We're going to eat somewhere. It's a lot of restaurants where we are. They all look packed. We barely found a parking space, but we're hungry. You hungry? Oh, this is pretty. Oh, nice though, isn't it? Oh, there's that new. Oh, well, that's the brioche. But it says it's supposed to be They got the little water action going. The weather's good. Thank you. Beignets, so hopefully they'll come out fresh and good. I'm trying to see if I want to do a taco or if I want to get a cheesy grilled street taco, or they have like hot dogs where you can get the all beef hot dog, sweet and spicy bacon with grilled onions. She can't come to a taco place and get a hot dog. Would that be wrong? I came to a taco place and got a hot dog.
That might be a little. That might be a little. But then again, they are called Mexican street foods.
What you do, you eat the flour, you make your tongue numb and tingle. Oh, I have that experience. I mean, it'll go away as you drink it then.
If he says some edible flour, if he eats that, it's gonna make his tongue go numb for a little bit. I know.
I know, right?
Get it. Eat it.
Why you want me to? All right, let's cut the video, please.
No.
That's supposed to make his tongue go numb. We're gonna see. He ate it. Y'all didn't even get to see it. You didn't tell me you were eating it. Okay. Better drink it before his tongue goes. I got a lemonade. I asked him if his tongue was swollen. He said,
Do feel funny though. It feels like it's tingling, like it wants to go numb.
ain't nobody got time to be calling 911. It's so good. That thing is huge. It's huge. Dinner was really good. I had birria tacos.
Mostly, it's a big thing of mac and cheese. I wasn't expecting that. I thought for sure it was gonna be a lot of meat, but
But it was loaded with mac and cheese, and it had a double shell. It had a soft flour tortilla
And a hard taco.
And a hard taco.
Taco shell.
So you had both shells plus the macaroni, the thick shells too. And remember, we ordered the macaroni and bacon beignets, so it was in there as well. So it was just too much starch and bread going on.
yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot. It was pretty good. I had three tacos. They were huge. You all saw. Oh, I left my taco on the table. It's okay. It never fails.
Never fails.
I always leave my leftovers.
We always
And I
do.
hadn't even touched it. Oh.
We keep leaving her like, we keep doing that.
The service was good though. It was really good. The waiters, they were very nice, the bartenders. So now we are headed to get some desserts. So either cupcakes or cheesecakes. Because Cheesecake Factory is right down the street. I feel so wasteful.
Because either way it is, it's going to end up with a cake for the
Should I go back in? They probably tossed that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's probably gone by now.
Yeah, and we ate at the bar. If we hadn't, it would have been a 45-minute wait. And why wait? Why wait for 45 minutes when you can sit at the bar? Oh, we're just out being silly. We're like, what are we going to do next? The night is young and we're kid-free. And Leo's at home. He's watching himself. Hi. I love these chocolate cookies and cream ones. Oh, that looks so good. How are you? Good. Look at this eclair down here. The red velvet. Oh, I want to try the mini cheesecake. Can I try one of the chocolate mini cheesecakes?
That's all I need for now. We decided to go bowling. We're gonna do late night bowling. They have open bowl. I left my bowling ball bag in the trunk. I don't want to carry it because it's been in the garage and might have spiders on it. My bowling shoes are in his bag. I'm so sleepy. It's only 9:38 and I'm like, what are we doing? You sleepy?
No.
I'm very sleepy. Woo! Hey.
We got tonight.
So, I don't know how to act. Yes, and cold. When you're sleepy and you're cold. So. I'm ahead.
Anyway.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna be a good date.
Three frames later.
Why are your shoes cracking?
I don't know.
What?
Because they've been in here the whole time. I'm
What
like,
in the world? Come back here and record my role, my first role, because he thought I wasn't gonna do well.
that's right.
I'm about to Molly wipe him.
See, usually the first row is to practice. That's why. I have my reasons. Here's the second one. Did she pick up the spare? Well, she almost did.
Let's see if he can get it straight. Let's see. Go, babe. Pick it up. Right now, he has 134. I have 76. Ooh. Did you pick him up? Whoa, good job. Right now, I'm at a 127. He just struck. I have 127. He barely came back. Barely. Final score is 157, 127. He won. Barely. I'm competition. Don't play with me.
She'll go in 30 pounds win.
He was nervous. Y'all see all that sweat?
It's hot in here. That's why.
No.
It wasn't nervousness.
No, it is hot.
If you beat me, you beat me.
I thought I was about to. I threw it away at the end. I'm ready to go home. You ready? I'm tired. It's time to go finish watching Baby Reindeer. We're going to talk about it in the morning.
You gonna watch Baby Reindeer?
I want to watch Baby Reindeer. At least I'll be got in a shower. I'll be in my bed watching Baby Reindeer until I fall asleep. Let me know in the comments if you're watching Baby Reindeer. And just like that, bowling is over with, and we're headed home.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
How was your date Friday?
Not the best.
Look.
Church was so good. Ooh, you enjoyed it? Ooh, shout out to our big brother for coming to church. He didn't only meet us here, he beat us here. So shout out to him. Had a good service as usual. Where we headed?
I don't know. Where we going?
I don't know. Sweet treat, maybe. Let me put on my seatbelt before your truck start beeping at me. Pastor, he read from the book of Revelation chapter 19. Let me see. Another chapter. Jay remembered. Chapter 19, verse 7. And he read out of John. He started off by talking about praying for God to release some of the strongholds and those negative spirits that we sometimes carry and don't even realize. You can't serve money and say you're trusting in God. It doesn't work both ways. You can't have a lukewarm spirit. You have to be trusted by God with what you have in order for God to bless you with more, and not even with money. It can be anything in your life. God's not going to give you more of the desires of your heart if he sees that you're abusing what he's already blessed you with. That includes talents, financial, material, all of that. He is not going to bless you with more. You can pray until you're blue in the face. He's just not going to do it if you're not a good steward over what he's already given you. I am guilty of, and I'm going to throw the word worrying about things that God has blessed me with, or things that I desire that I want him to bless me with more of. But then I have to self-reflect and look at myself and realize that, am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing with what he's already blessed me with? And when I do that, in most cases, I am not to the full potential. So before I even set to ask God for another thing, I want to make sure that I'm reading my word, that I'm drawing near to him, I'm walking like him, I'm talking like him, I'm not being of the world, that I am engaged to my bridegroom and waiting for his return, that I'm not ashamed to be engaged to the bridegroom. I'm not ashamed. I'm not going to partake in those things that I used to, or those things that are of the world. Not purposely. My cup is filled. It's refilled. It's running over. This is why I love to come to service on Sunday. The message today was truly for me, and I'm ready to just draw near to God and be in my word and go about my business. Go about my Father's business. Sometimes God will use a person or your pastor to answer what you've been going through. Sometimes you'll walk in a service and you'll be minding your own business, and as soon as that word starts up, you feel this conviction coming over your body, because you know you just went through it, or you just talked about it, or you just experienced that. And then God is like, if you've been doing this, and you're like, oh my God, that's me. That's me, Lord. Then you looking around and everybody else, ain't nobody paying you no attention, but you feel that conviction. And like I was telling Jay, conviction is not necessarily a bad feeling. Well, in my experience, it's like I'm bringing attention to your, you know, that's what conviction is to me, is when you went through a situation or you did something knowingly or unknowingly. Because sometimes you can feel that conviction when you don't even know, especially when it comes to offense. You could offend somebody and not even know you offended them, and then a situation to come or surface where it's like, my bad, you know?
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah, you have no choice but to make it right. If you're filled with the Holy Ghost and the Spirit of God, you feel that conviction. That's why I don't understand when people do things that they shouldn't, and they have no idea, or they act like they don't know what's going on. Baby, God will have you feeling like you know what's going on, and he will make you make it right. That's what you call a spiritual chastising. For real. But you said you've been like that in a lot of situations?
No, it was I know the one situation in particular that happened.
Hold on. Babe, you said you've been in that situation?
Yep.
You ain't gonna tell us about it? He's talking about, yep. You don't want to share?
Well, I mean, a lady had said that they remember something from what I said that upset them like a while ago. To the point where I even forgot I even said anything like that. It didn't even feel like I said anything like that. But yeah, she brought it to my remembrance, and then I said, well, I definitely apologize for it. Take responsibility for it. And I mean, she was accepting of it. But yeah, it just baffled me that sometimes a person can hold on to something for so long, and you just don't know how you can affect one person by what you say.
That's so true. It's crazy. We as humans, to be in tune with one another, you just gotta pray, to ask God. Every time I pray, I have to remember to ask God, Lord, please forgive me of the sins or offenses that I've committed knowingly and unknowingly. Because like Jay said, He was walking around for years, and this lady was holding this offense, which you're not supposed to do. Holding this offense. Because the word says what? If you have offense with somebody, you go to that person, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly what she was. That's what she was told. Because obviously she sought wise counsel
About that.
Yeah, she sought wise counsel about it, and she approached me. I mean, that's what she conveyed to me, and she went ahead and explained it to me, and you know, she forgave me, and you know, that's. I mean, at that moment, that's all you can do is to really like address the situation and to help to come to a conclusion to where, you know, hopefully that she will no longer dwell on it.
Because once you go to that person, you have to let it go. Like,
yeah, you gotta let it go. That's the first step of how to let it go, is by addressing the person.
Yep, and forgiveness.
Because if you don't address it, then you're just gonna keep holding on to something that the other person has no idea, that they don't know. They don't know that you're holding on to anything, or even know that you feel some type of way again. And then the crazy thing and the funny thing is that there were times when I've helped her out during that time period.
So you
know what I mean? So there was a few moments where I had been working close proximity with her and had no idea that she was holding on to this thing against me.
You ain't feel like
I did not feel any type of
feelings.
It didn't feel like any funny feelings or anything.
That's kind of
that was the more interesting part about it.
Goodness. And was she like a seasoned Christian, like in age? Or
she was seasoned in age.
And see, when you're at when you've been in the church for a while and studying your word and growing closer to God, it's like, come on, you're supposed to be an example in Christ. And sometimes, you know, we're not perfect. We fall short of the mark. But it's like, not you're working side by side, offended, can't talk to me, but working with me as if we're okay. Like, that's not cool. How do you do that? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
But I'm glad that everything got worked out, and bless her for, you know, that probably was a hard thing for her to do. It's a huge thing for you to have to go to somebody and make it right. And then the word say, if you go to somebody who's offended you and they don't take heed, this is not verbatim, then you got to go back. You got to go back with a witness, right? And after you do that, it can either work out, or if not, then you're done. Like, you've done your part. You've done what God has had you to do. And then they're going to have to deal with God, right?
Yep.
So, and then it makes you sick. Offense makes you sick. It's like a unnecessary stress. Somebody else gone about their life and you still harboring all these feelings. Like, what is it gonna profit you to feel like that? I'm not letting nobody make me feel bad. I'm gonna make it right because I want to make it right, because God has put it in me to make it right. And that's how you know you're growing. So yeah, if you feel like you've offended somebody, or somebody has offended you, go ahead and work that out. Work it out. This is your message right now. It's not worth it. Work it out. God will lead you to it, and He gonna see you through it. I'll see you all in a little bit.